Hello and welcome to the fourth and final episode of the Youth Encouraging Alaskans Health Summit. Good to see you guys all out there. We're at the very beginning. Give me a whole bunch of exclamation marks in the chat right now, just so I can see who all is here. And we got Roland, we got David, we got Hannah, we got Celine, she's back. Cool. We got Una, all right, that's what we got so far on there. Oh, we got Aiden, I can see him. All right. Cool. Good to see everybody here. Remember that if you guys don't have your name as the first name, last name, as your Zoom name, make sure you can go change that. You got 3 dots up in the upper right-hand corner for PC and whatever you got to do on mobile. All right, with that right there and seeing where everybody's at, let me just give a few shout outs to our geographical areas I see around here. I believe we've got still some guys from Nemwellick and still from some people from other areas. All right. Nice. Cool. So good to see everybody. We've got more than 100 participants who's registered this year so far, and we've got the youth from Anchorage, Fairbanks, Anchor Point, Pilot Station, Matovek, Quig, Nome, Goulven, Tok, and Nunwell, all these great spots across the state. You can all see them right there on that map. Now, with all that, let's go pass this over to my friend, Sean Derrick.
Y'all better make some noise. Put some love in the chat box for me so I can hear it. Put some love in the chat box. Come on, how you doing, Charles? Kim, Yuna's in the house. James, Hannah, Rory, I know you. Come on, listen to you. A little bit more. I got a big surprise for you. I need some love. Let me know. Yes. All right, it's time to see y'all. How's everybody doing? Give me one word. Let me know how you're feeling right now. If you love my outfit right now, put fresh, all caps, in the chat box. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, wonderful. Let me just look around the room, see who I have here. Yes, you might know what this is called. If you know what this is called, put it in the chat box quickly. Put it in the chat box quickly if you know what this is called. What is up, Shelby? What's up, Celine? Good to see you, Una. Popping in the house. Roland Beersley. What's up, homie? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Overalls. Okay, no, you don't know. Okay, could be a jumper. That's what I'm talking about. Great. Okay, we're going to play a game. You want to play a game? Do me a favor. Say yes. All caps, 3 S's. Let me feel it. Okay, wonderful. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to play twin. Very simple. All right, favorite cartoon, put it in there. If you see your twin, you put the name right by it. Favorite cartoon, put it in the chat box quickly. Favorite cartoon. I don't see my twin yet. Okay, that was very different. Okay, cool. Family Guy. I found one. Aaron got my twin. Got my twin. All right, second one, here we go. All right, favorite toothpaste. Favorite toothpaste. Put it in the chat box. Find your twin. Favorites. Sport again. Favorite sport. Find your twin. Okay, everyone do me a favor. I'm going to play a special game of Go Get 'em. You have to make sure that you can get up from your seat. If you're ready to play, say go with G-O, all caps. This is for bragging rights. I couldn't see anything with those sunglasses on me. I was trying to be like, all right, here we go. All right, the game is called Than, T-H-A-N. You got to find something in your house that is older than you. Go get them quickly. Something that's older than you. Quickly. Get up and go. Oh, Cruz is number 1. He found a globe. And Shelby found a book of some kind. Okay, you don't know, Layla. What's going down, homie? All right, let me look at the other screens. Roy, what's up? What's going on, man? You can't get beat now. Okay, Gavin's finally back. What did you get, Gavin? You're finally back. I didn't see you get anything, homie. Okay, keep it moving. Okay, go. Find something that is younger than you. Quickly, bring it to the screen. First place, second place, third place. First place, second place, third place. Something that's younger than you. Lena's first. Roland second. Okay, looks like your third, Cruz. Okay. All right, here we go. Bring me something that you would not bring to a bathtub. Go get them. You wouldn't bring to the bathtub. Go bring. What is that, Shelby? What is that? What is that even? Okay.
It's a water bottle.
You would bring that to the bathtub? Okay, we are not family. All right, here we go. Last one. You got to bring me something that you cannot live without. Everyone brought cell phone. Do you want one more? If you do, put 1 in the chat box. Just one more if you want to put in the chat box. Okay, here we go. In your house, bring something to the screen that is from the 90s. You got to bring it from the 90s. Matt, I need your help. Maddie, I need your help. Bring it for the 90s. Aiden Smith is number 1. Okay, Roland's number 2. And looks like Hannah is number, oh, wow, Grover's number 3. Okay, all right, wonderful. If you're feeling good, say yeah, all caps in the chat box. My name is Sean Derrick, speaker for The Dreamer. For those of you just now joining me, I have the most amazing job in the world. I get to travel all over and talk to young people how to make the most out of their teenage years in a safe and healthy, positive way. But today I could be your keynote speaker. I got a huge surprise for you all later. Are you having a good time? Put fun in the chat box with 3 N's, all caps. Let me feel the love. Yes, I got a wonderful speaker coming in. We are all the way far, northwest. I'm bringing some of southeast. I'm going to talk about that person later, but now I'd like to go ahead and pass the mic. If you're going to stay here and you're going to, who wants to win those AirPods? Put that in the chat box. We have not given those away yet. Who wants to win the chat? Okay, great. And if you have dressed up for the 90s, put me so I can call you out. And Matt, I need your help. Because right now we're going for the best dressed of the 90s. TAs, you do not count. Let me see your best dressed 90s outfits. Put it, if you say, who said kinda? Yuna, what you got on, homie? Unmute yourself, Yuna. Let us know what you're wearing.
I got a tie-dye shirt.
Tie-dye shirt. Rate her 1 to 100. Let her feel the love. You get 10,000 from me. You hear that, Yuna? Okay. Who else dressed from the 90s? Put me in the chat box so I can call you out. Put me in the chat box if you dressed. Okay, Hannah, unmute yourself. Tell me what you got on. Can't hear you, Hannah.
I have really old on from the 90s I stole from my dad.
All I heard was stole from your dad. Okay, great. And it's being recorded. Thank you so much, Hannah. I appreciate it. Who else dressed for the 90s? One more person besides the TAs. Who else dressed from the 90s? Put me. Put me. Lena, you're a TA. I need someone else. Who dressed from the 90s? Put me in the chat box so I can call you out. Going once. Rory, unmute yourself, homie. Let me hear from you.
Well, I have a bucket hat, so.
You got a bucket hat, make some noise. Give him some love, y'all. Give him some love. Bucket hat, yes, Roy in the house. All right, so stay tuned. We're going to be bringing you all kinds of cool hits and sayings from the 90s. I got a huge game for you later on. But right now, I have to say goodbye, or I should say peace out. I will see you all in just a little bit. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, this is it. This is the last episode of the year. So welcome to the last 2021 Summit episode. We won't see you guys in a summit until next year. Crazy. So this year's summit has been and still is. It's still going on. Bigger and better than maybe any other one we've ever held. With $4,000 in prizes, it pays to pay attention. Remember that, we're still not over yet. It pays to pay attention. Now, there will be lots of chances to win this episode. Each person can win 1 prize per episode. So keep chatting answers, even if you see the answer already in there. They might have already guessed and gotten right on a question before, and you might still have a chance. So this episode is jam-packed with even more prizes, games, and so much fun. So, today's theme is the 90s. Now, most of you probably weren't born in the 90s. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about them. There was these games called Tamagotchis, and if you don't know what that is, they were so cool. They were like this big, and then you could raise a pet all by yourself, except it wasn't real. It was a video game. It was awesome. It was awesome. And then tease hair. I know some of you out there have got some tease hair. Nice. Also, Hawaiian shirts and cargo pants. Everybody's dad wore those in the 90s. I guarantee it, at least once. Also, the grunge scene. That's what happened in the 90s. jean jackets, giant overcoats. It was crazy, as you can tell. I probably wouldn't have been one who was in the grunge. I'm more into glitter. But it's time to play our very first game that includes all of you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to ask you if you want to volunteer for the game after I explain it to put, say I in the chat, capitalize, if you want to volunteer to play in the game. But let me explain it first so you understand what you're getting into. So we're gonna play a game called Talk Show. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give you a random topic to talk about, and then you have to talk about it, just whatever about the topic. Strawberries, ginger ale, chairs, whatever, for 15 seconds straight, all the way through the 15 seconds. And we're gonna time you on it. So if you stall out before the 15 seconds is up, you'll get a buzzer and your turn will be over. And then we'll choose someone else. So me and Lena are gonna do a demonstration on how to play. Are you ready, Lena?
Maybe.
Maybe. Well, I guess we'll find out. So Lena, your topic is alcohol use. Got
Okay.
15 seconds.
Alcohol is basically can be made from different sorts of plants. Like I think vodka is made from potatoes. Also, the adult age is the 21. You're supposed to be 21 to drink it.
Okay, good job, Lena. You made it all the way through the 15 seconds. So now it's time. I'm gonna pick a volunteer. So if you said I capitalized in the chat, I'm gonna pick through them and see who's gonna be our first volunteer. Ooh, okay. Got quite a few people here. Okay, Aiden Smith, if you don't mind to be our first volunteer, if you would unmute and turn on your camera so we can see you. Your first topic is banana.
Bananas are a delicious fruit that grow on trees. They are very common in Hawaii, and they are good for banana shakes.
Awesome. So you made it to the time. Now let's have another TA do one. Sonia, are you ready to host the talk show?
I'm semi-ready, I
Oh,
guess.
Okay. All right. Your topic is hamsters.
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 All right. So hamsters, they're very small. They're very petite. They like to go run around in little balls, plastic balls. They have like wheels in their cages sometimes.
Awesome. You guys are doing so great. You're all making it to your time. So I'm going to pick one more volunteer from the chat. Let's see who it's gonna be. How about Kalani? That's how you say it. You're very enthusiastic in the chat. So if you would unmute and turn on your camera so you can host a talk show about, let's have yours about masks. Pretty relevant to today right now. All right. Are you there, Kalani? Kalani? I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Or did you leave us? Okay, well, are you okay?
I don't think her speaker is working.
All right, well, since it isn't working, we'll pick someone else, but still send some love out for her for being so enthusiastic in the chat with 3 exclamation points. You guys are so awesome. Okay, let's see who else wants to volunteer. How about Charles Kim? Are you ready?
Huh? Oh, hello.
Hi. Okay. So your topic is going to be about headphones.
Headphones are devices we use to listen to things like online or like anything like I don't know. And
All right,
we
that's it.
like
You stalled out. So that was the end of our game, and you guys did so amazing. And then even Charles, he only had like 2 or 3 seconds left before he stalled out. It was so amazing what you guys did. Now it's time to meet our team. For those of you who might just be joining us, I'm Layla.
I'm Zoe.
I'm Justin.
I'm Sonia.
And I'm Lena. So I am here to ask you, what is your favorite 90s song? When I think of favorite 90s song, I think of Vogue by Madonna, Wannabe by Spice Girls, maybe little other songs, if you can think of any. YMCA, Just Beat It, Run Around Too. These sound like some good songs. I think I've heard some of them, at least YMCA, you know. I think everyone's heard that one. Yeah, Just Beat It's a very good song. Wannabe, I love Wannabe. I did Apple Bottom Jeans. I feel like that's at every single high school dance, at least at my high school. It was We Will Rock You, Everyone Runs the World, YMCA, yes, once again, that is like the best dancing song because most people know it, huh? Bohemian Rhapsody, classic. So thank you for sharing all your favorite 90s songs because they're all brilliant. And I actually need to listen to more 90s songs. I used to when I was younger, but not anymore. But thank you for sharing it with me. And I'll pass it on to Justin.
Okay, having a little bit of mic issues there. Thought I was talking, but thank you so much for that right there. We've been kind of sitting down, answering some questions. So let's just, stand up right now, everybody. If you can follow along with me at home, we're gonna stand up, and what we're gonna do is you're just gonna like reach up, right up like this. Get a little bit of stretch going on. We're gonna do this for around 30 seconds. So this is gonna be 10 seconds of our yoga, just reaching up like this in a Y pattern, right, like this, and then we're going to change over to 5 seconds like this, which is grabbing your fingers right behind your head. Then we're going to switch over to the opposite side from that. And that was our 30 seconds of yoga. Thank you so much for that, guys. That was a pretty good one. So now what we're going to do is I believe we have a story about some things. But Sonia, I do believe it is your turn.
Hello, everyone. So here's another chance to win a prize today. I have a question for you all. It's multiple choice. There are multiple correct answers to it. You have to write all the correct answers in one chat. So the question is, teen ambassadors do which of the following? A, organize events. B, have fun. C, don't have fun. D, put on the summit. E, take trips to the lower 48 when travel is safe. F, educate their peers, and G, all the above. I believe I saw someone write the answer. So the answer is A, B, D, E, and F. So if you put that in the chat box, good job, you won a prize. So now I'm going to pass it over to Charlie.
Hello there. So some of you will remember yesterday we made the the call for some videos or some stories to be sent to an email address, the Raven Court email address. We have 2 stories that came in. So let's take a look at what a couple of our summit goers have to say about living tobacco free.
Hi, my name is Lena Adace, and I've chosen to live a tobacco-free lifestyle because I've seen what it can do to family and your health, and I want to live as long as I can, and I want to live the best and healthiest life I can.
Beautiful.
Hi, I'm Eva Friend. I'm from Quigleynock, Alaska, and I'm 16 years old. The reason why I chose to live tobacco-free is because I don't want my teeth to get too yellow and to have people say my breath smells like poop or anything else that's gross and disgusting, like my family says to each other when their breath gets too smelly. Another reason why is because my biological father's line has breast cancer survivors, and sadly, an aunt of mine died from it. Also, I'm afraid and worried if I smoke or chew tobacco, I might get breast cancer as well, and I am not willing to take that risk. Another thing to add is because my biological mother and sister who adopted me have lost their father due to a stroke or a heart attack. I can't remember which one. And I do not want that to happen to me because I'm afraid that it might be the cause of it.
Way to go. That took great courage, and you guys got on that, and it was so exciting to see those come rolling in. So thank you so much for doing that. It was call to action. You rose right to it. So we're going to go to Lena now, who's got a story for us.
Thank you for sharing your guys' story to me. And so now I'm going to tell you the story about my 5 years as a TA. So I started in the TA program when I was 13, the youngest age possible. And at the time, it was actually called ACA TAs, but it transitioned to after we decided to change our name to Youth Encouraging Alaskans Health, because we wanted to be more inclusive than just tobacco, so we can focus on mental health and all those sorts of things. And honestly, throughout the process, my confidence and my self-esteem has risen, and I know who I am more. But I guess that comes with age also, with me being 17 compared to 13-year-old me. But honestly, a lot of these experiences I'm very grateful for, because I was able to learn something from every situation, even when Sonia, Charlie, and I got stuck in Dutch Harbor, or we went to Texas, say what, and stuff like that. And it was honestly, I'm very, very, very grateful for the experience that the TA program and has given me. And it's nice to see that I'll have other people that are going to be TAs like Layla, Justin, and Sanja, hopefully next year, and hopefully new faces too. If I can see, or maybe I'll go on to if it's an episode, maybe I'll just go on, but not as a TA. But thank you so much for the experience, and thank you for watching. And back to you, Charlie.
Lena, thank you so much for 5 glorious years. You've been an inspiration. All the hard work you've done, it's just been, I just got tears welling up, man. It's going to be sad seeing you go. We'll be in touch, though. I know where you live and all that. So with that, there's something we'd like to present to you for the 5 years. And you've been working so hard. I kind of just want you to do a little chilling, and relaxing. So here's Lizzie with a little something for you.
Lena, when you go to college, we're giving you this really cool emo hammock that you can hang up behind between some trees and just chill out in the Fairbanks sun between classes. And I hope that you really enjoy it and have some fun.
Gosh, thank you so much, Lena. So we have another teen ambassador. Go ahead, Lena. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just trying to say thank you, Charlie, because after Anna left, Charlie took over the TA program, and he did wonderfully. and kept the energy that Anna provided and a different type of energy that was very welcomed for STAs. So thank you, Charlie, and thank you, Liza.
Thank you so much. So we have somebody else who's leaving us after a very incredible term of service, making a big change in her life, going on to serve our country. And so that will probably be for at least a couple years. We want to say goodbye to Zoe. Zoe's energy has been just unflappable. She's always there. And I'm always trying to get this thing how she ends when she talks. She goes, she has this thing with her hands. And I just try like crazy to emulate it. It's so great. So Zoe, we know you're going to be somewhere else, probably pretty hot, but we want you to do a little chilling in the meantime as well. So I think Liza might have something to show you.
Oh man, Zoe, you might be shocked to hear you're also getting a hammock. Woohoo! So a little place to hang out, maybe between your classes when you're down there at your Navy training. But yeah, hope you enjoy, and it's been really great getting to know you, and good luck.
If you think of it, send us a picture of you in your hammocks. Then I'll feel good that you're chilling. You know. Wonderful. Okay, move back over to Sanja.
All right, so I just have a quick tobacco fact for you all until we move on to our next game. So did you all know that smoking harms nearly every organ in your body? So think of all the organs you have in your body, and there's a high chance that smoking will harm those organs. And I think we all want to keep our organs healthy. I mean, I want to. And so next, I'm going to pass it on to Zoe for our next game.
All right, now it's time for our game. All right, so we're going to be playing a game that goes with today's theme, like we've been doing every summit so far. And the last one, the last theme song was Friends. You guys might remember that if you were here for the first episode for the summit, because Sean played a game to where he had that, where you had to guess the song, and that was one of them. So good job to everybody who guessed that right. And now I'm going to pass it off to I'm gonna pass it off to Helen. No, to Sonia. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm here to introduce you all to someone who has helped us a lot behind the scenes. She has been a very important person in putting on this summit. Helen, she's our engineer. So Helen.
Hey guys, it's good to see you. My name is Helen. I've been working on the tech elements of the summit behind the scenes, like yesterday, pictures, music, and Zoom stuff. I was born and raised in Anchorage, so shout out to the West High Eagles over there, and also Family Partnership Charter School. I heard someone was there on the first day, and I spent some time at Family Partnership as well. I mostly live and work in New York City now, like Sean, sort of, but I love to work at home in Alaska whenever I can, and to see all of my friends that I made when I was a teen living in Alaska. So I really appreciate getting to spend these last bits of 2 weeks with you guys. And I'm gonna pass it back to.
All right, nice job, guys. That was great seeing everybody do that. All right, now I'm going to pass it on to the next person in our script, right here.
All right, so if any of you missed him in the past episodes, or even in the beginning, I would like to introduce to you Sean Derrick, the speaker for the Dreamers.
Y'all make some noise. Let it come in the chat box. Come on, everybody. A lot more. Come on. Let me feel the love. Everyone, do me a favor, give a shout out to one of your favorite TAs right now. Put it in the chat box. One of your favorite TAs, put it in the chat box right now. Put it in the favorite TAs. Okay, wonderful. Favorite adult participants and advocates. Your favorite adult participant and advocate, put it in the chat box. Let them feel the love. Let them feel the love. Let them feel the love. Are you ready? Say yeah in all caps so I can go back on the screen. If you're ready, say yeah in all caps so I can visit you back on the screen. Let me feel the love right now. Okay, here we go. So much to share with you all. If you want to play a game, say yeah. Put it in the chat box. Okay, Kalani's here. Kalani, do me a favor. If you can't unmute, am I saying your name right? Just say yeah if it's Kalani or Kalani.
It's Kalani. But yeah, you said it right.
You did it, homie. I love your name. Okay, wonderful. All right, we have so much to share with you all right now. Who loves playing games? Put 5 exclamation points. Count them out if you like to play games, just like I like to play games. Okay. Yes, here we go. Okay, so I'm excited about what I have to show you right here. And by the way, I feel like it's time to give away another prize. You want to feel like it's time to give away another prize? Put "it's time" all caps so that can help you out with that, because I don't think we've given away enough. Okay. Now, if you are here, because it pays to pay attention, as Layla always says, name one thing. All right, Maddie, I need you to watch this. One thing that Cedric Sanders, our speaker from last week, guest speaker, said. One thing he said in his speech. Put it in right now, first place. Put it in right now. Something that Cedric Sanders said from last week. Put it in now. Don't worry about what others say, says Aiden. Never give up. Okay. One thing specific that he said. Cruz gets it. He still made it. Cruz, who are you? My goodness. He wins every single. Y'all make some love. Give some noise for this guy, please. Please. You want a chance to win another prize? Who wants a chance to win another prize? Okay. All right. Name one thing. One thing you learned from yesterday's episode that you didn't know before. Maddie, catch up. One thing you learned from yesterday's episode, behind the scenes, quickly. Coming through, you were here yesterday. One thing you learned from yesterday's episode. Tobacco sucks. Strawberry isn't a bear, says Rory wins. That's Cruz and Rory. Are you ready for the presentation? If you are, say yeah, all caps. All right, everybody. It is time for my final presentation. If you're going to miss me, say no. Okay, here we go. This is a little sad, and I'm a little sad to do it, but you know what? It's all good because this is just see you later. I want to say thanks to Cedric Saunders. Give him some love. Put it in the chat box quickly. Put Cedric Saunders in the chat box, please. Also, did you enjoy DJ Whit Taylor? If you did, put yeah, all caps. Okay, wonderful. And by the way, everybody, I also want to say thanks. This is really hard to do. I want to say thanks to the TAs. Name this person if you know who it is. Quickly, put it in the chat box. Quickly. Yeah, we love Lena. My goodness, I'm going to miss her so much. Justin, Sonia, Layla, Zoe, all the TAs, give them some love, please. TAs, you rock. You're absolutely right. But, we couldn't do this without the entire family. So I want to give the love to Liza. Make some noise for Liza, everyone, please. Make some noise for Maddie. She's always in the treehouse helping us out. Make sure you all get your prizes. Of course, Helen with her side ponytail. And she didn't show you, but she has a pouch on, y'all. She's got a pouch. And of course, we couldn't do anything without Man of the Hour, Top of the Town, Too Sweet to Be Sour, my homie, my brother from the other mother. Give some love to Charlie, everybody, please. Please give some love to Charlie. Okay, wonderful. Okay. So also I want to point out my homie who always rocks it. Y'all, just thanks to this guy, please. He's always on. He's just there. Just make some noise for Cruz. And this guy too. I was looking at his hair and his background. I think his name is Rochelle, or this person's name Rochelle, because I can't really see. The hair is like covering up all the awesomeness. I used to have a fro just like that, by the way. I'm rocking. So please make some noise for these two people, please. And later I get to bring on this woman who's going to rock the stage, our guest speaker. But I'll let you know who that person is in just a moment. Okay, first, we're going to play a game called Get Back to the 90s. If you want to play, say yeah. Back to the 90s goes just like this. We're going to go through all of it. TV shows, movies, characters, things, styles, and sayings. If you're ready, say me with all ease, as much as you can fit in the chat box. Okay, here we go. TV shows, quickly name that show. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it is not Friends. Name that show quickly. TAs, you can play as well. Name that show. Saved by the Bell, moving on. Name that show. 5, 4, 3, 2, Full House. Yes, gets it, Lena. Name that show. Name that show, name that show. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Kalani gets it. Absolutely, they just had a reunion. Now we're going to movies. Quickly, name that movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, Home Alone. Name that movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you got to beat the clock. Mrs. Field, no. Mrs. Doubtfire, you win. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. You already go to the next crowd. If you want me to keep going to this, here's a chance to get bragging rights. Okay, this is the last time you can do it. If you want me to keep going, keep going in the chat box because I gotta get you all ready for this next speaker. Keep going. Thank you, Shelby. Here we go. All right, characters. Name that character quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't know? All right, I hate to break it to you, but this is Steve Urkel, y'all. Steve Urkel. Oh my goodness. Celine, what are you doing? What are you doing, Celine? You gotta win. Okay, here we go. I bet you don't know that character. And adults, you can play with this one because this is a pretty hard one, okay? Charlie, you can play. Liza, I know you know who this is. It's not Anna. Blossom says, Liza, I knew you would know that, Liza. Okay, here we go. 90s things. We're almost done. Name that thing. What is that 90s thing? But what kind of straw? It's specific. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite word. I say it all the time. Silly straw or fun straw. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, great. And how about this? 5, 4, 3. Scrunchy. Wonderful. You guys are killing it. Okay. How about this one? Ooh, I bet you know what this is. Slap band, Charles. This is a slap wrist band. Okay, great. Now we're almost done. All right, here we go. Styles. Name that style. Name that style. I grew up in the hood, everybody, and we used to rock this all the time. Fade. What kind of fade? Hurry up. 5, 4. Flat top. I will take flat top. It's actually high top. Fade. Okay, my goodness. This is Kid and Play. And of course, you got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rocking it as well. Name that style. I bet you don't know what that is. What are they doing to the clothes right now? And extra credit if you can name this group. Baggy, swag. What are the clothes? What's very backwards clothes? Yes, Roland. This is crisscross. They used to always wear the clothes, but this is last but not least, sayings. If you can get this, you are the heroes of day. Because it's my favorite thing, sayings, 90 sayings. Here we go. What does that mean? Quickly. What does that mean? If someone says, yo, that's the bomb, what's that mean? It's actually good. It's the best. Yeah, cool. How about this? Booyah! What do you say that after? What would you say booyah when you do what? Like what? Yeah, yay, yeah, celebration, word. How about this? As if, and extra credit if you know what movie that comes from. And also you can play this as well. No way, nope, yeah, right. What does that come from? What Clueless says Roy. Ooh, win you a prize. I'll give you exclamation points in the chat box. How about this? Don't go there. Don't go there. Celine, what does that mean? Someone says, don't go there. Don't talk about that. Una, you are killing it, homie. All right. For a prize, for an actual prize. Okay. Maddie, I need you to be right there. Here we go. For an actual prize. All that in a bag of quick. Charles Kim gets it. Charles Kim gets it. All that in a bag of chips. Now we're almost time for this guest speaker. I want to thank you all for having me be your keynote speaker and a bit of your MC. Have you all had a great time with me? Show me some love in the chat box so I know that you're here with me. For 1 to 10,000, give me a rating. You won't hurt my feelings. 1 to 10,000. Thank you so much for exclamation points. Appreciate that. I'm really excited to bring on stage our guest presenter. I know you've been wanting to know who this person is, but this one person also grew up in the 90s. And the cool thing about our presenter here is, like I said, we are actually streaming from far, far west and far, far north. This person coming far, far east and far, far south. She's an athlete. She's a youth empowerment coach. She's got a lot of energy, so much to say. Do me a favor, make some noise. My friend, soon to be yours. Give her some love. Diane, jack of all trades. Give her some noise, exclamation points. I'd love to welcome her to the stage.
Thank you, Sean. You were giving me some Lenny Kravitz vibes when you had those glasses on, talking about the 90s. I loved it. Definitely giving me some flashbacks. Thank you so much for having me. I am super excited. And as Sean mentioned, yes, I am coming to you from 4,700 miles away. I am in Florida. Anybody in the chat box ever been to Florida? Yes, Florida, no, Florida. Yes, Florida, no, Florida. Talk to me, talk to me. All right, all right. Yes, yes. No, Shelby, you got to come down. Yes. So I'm assuming some of y'all, if y'all came, y'all went to Disney, right? Oh, Key West, I love it. Coming in June. All right, all right, all right. So I'm not too far from Mickey Mouse. Again, my name is Diane. I'm a youth empowerment coach. So that means I get to help you become the best you that you can be. I'm also a radio personality. I've been doing radio for 14 years, which I guess is older than some of you guys. So basically I get paid to run my mouth to several thousand listeners every day, and I get to play some cool music. You guys like music? What kind of music do you like? Talk to me in the chat box. What kind of music? What is it? What's your genre? K-pop, Bang, Khalid, One Direction. All right, country, I like it, okay. Indie, cool, cool, cool. All right, so I started in hip hop and R&B, then I went to pop, and now I'm on country. So I'm a little diverse, which is probably similar to your playlist, right? And I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm just loving your 90s theme. I went to elementary school and middle school, and even my first year of high school was in the 90s. There was no social media, no cell phones, no stress. I was living my best life. And dude, today, Friday, that's what you waited all week for, TGIF. You weren't concerned about where the party was at because it was in your house starting at 8 o'clock. Full house, Family Matters, step by step. The good old days. Your whole family sat around the TV just watching TGIF. It was great. Got me to thinking, are there any shows now that you guys can sit around and watch as a family? Like, what are you guys watching in the chat box? What do you guys watch? I have a 2-year-old son, so it's just like Mickey Mouse, Moana. Oh, all right. Young Sheldon. Okay, Star Wars. All right. So yeah, not a whole lot. No, Ugly Betty with my mom. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. For real, Rory? All right. So the last year of the 90s, 1999, the final year of the 1900s, there was this little thing that everyone is paranoid about. It was called Y2K. They thought the computers were going to crash when the clock struck midnight, like when the year rolled around into the new year. I don't know what they thought was going to happen, but dude, people were going nuts. They were buying up canned goods as if like the refrigerators and microwaves weren't going to work anymore. It was insane. Sound familiar? Just like the coronavirus and people buying up all the toilet paper. Like for what? So it got me to thinking, have you ever had anything that you have like built up for? There's been like some event that there's all this hype surrounding. So let's say like a birthday that you're waiting on, maybe prom or any kind of big event you were waiting to come about, and then it didn't go as planned though, like not at all. Okay, so that's what happened. So here we are, New Year's Eve, 1999. The countdown is on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! And then like nothing changed. It was just like any other New Year. Everything worked perfectly. Clocks rolled on, microwave still worked. So there was all this buildup and then wah, wah, wah. So that's sort of actually what happened to me. You guys can't tell, I don't think anyway, but I'm just about 6 feet tall and I played basketball in high school. What activities or sports are you guys involved in? I see somebody already said basketball game earlier, so I know somebody's doing basketball. What activities are you guys in? Hockey, swimming, running. We don't have hockey and dance, wrestling. I like it. It can be drama, band, any of those things. Any activity that you're in. Nothing. Shelby, we got to work on that. Football. All right. Okay, cool. So as I said, I played basketball. I was a 4-year starter on my varsity basketball team. And we were good. I'm talking top in the state tournament good. I had letters from big colleges showing interest in me starting in my freshman year. Then my senior year came around, and it was like we were gearing up for that big event, the Y2K. And there's all this hype around me. How far are you going to take the team? What college will you choose? Yeah, all of that. But early in the season came my big wah, wah, wah. I went from playing 32 minutes, which is the whole game, to needing a break after 3 minutes. My health was failing. There was something that was wrong. And so we went to the doctor, and it was actually just in time because my heart literally could have exploded in my chest on the court, and I could have died. I found out that I had this disease called Graves' disease. It's an autoimmune condition. It's with your thyroid, but it affects like your whole body, just like they talk about, the nicotine affects your whole body, your thyroid affects your whole body. So there went my season. Like I played, but it wasn't me out there on the court. I was weak. I couldn't last long on the court. And I spent way too much time on the bench. And I ended up with 0 scholarships offers. So there it was. It was like all of this hype building up, all 4 years dedicated to me playing ball. And now when it counted, when I needed it, when I needed to be good to get those college scholarship offers, there was nothing. This is not what I planned for. Definitely not what I wanted, but it is what it is. This was my senior year, Shelby. So, what do I do about it now? Do I lay down? Do I cry? Do I quit? Well, I did some of that, but then I got up and I fought. I went to college as just a student. And then my freshman year, I did 2 bouts of radiation to get my thyroid under control. I started working out, regaining my strength, and I called the coach at the local community college. I got a tryout, and I made the team. I went on to get a Division I scholarship, and I played basketball at the University of Central Florida. Because of playing basketball in my whole journey, I got to travel across the country playing basketball. We even went down to the Bahamas for a Thanksgiving tournament, which was pretty cool. After that, I went on to coach with the Orlando Magic, and they flew me to the Cayman Islands and Argentina to put on some basketball camps and clinics. Pretty cool, right? So your story is not much different from my story. And you're probably thinking, well, I don't have Graves' disease. Yeah, you're right. But you did have things taken away when COVID hit, didn't you? And outside of that, you are going to endure or face some other adversities. If you haven't already, you will. That's what happens in life. So you're going to have a decision to make. My advice to you is to do these 2 things. First one, number 1, get over it. Type that in the chat box. Get over it. Get over it. That's the first thing. Get over it. All right. All right. All right. Now, that's not to say that you can't grieve. You fail a test, you lose a race, you don't get the part in the play you auditioned for, or bigger things may happen. You lose a parent, you're assaulted, or you get sick like I did. So you're going to have to accept it and acknowledge that adversity. You can have a pity party, absolutely, if you need to. Take your time to heal, but you have to move on. You have to get over it. You can't wallow in self-pity the rest of your life and waste your day, your year, your life. YOLO, right? YOLO. You guys know what YOLO is? YOLO. I know I'm not alone on this, right? Sorry to hear that. Okay, Lonnie. Yeah, YOLO. You only live once, right? All right. So there was this young girl. She grew up poor. Now, when I say poor, y'all, I mean poor. I mean, her grandmother made her dresses out of potato sacks. You know, potato sacks, those things that those little races that you jump in. Well, she was molested as a child. She ran away from home at 13 years old. When she was 14, she became pregnant. Her son was born prematurely, but died right after he was born. So if anybody had a reason to just kind of quit on life, dude, it would have been her. But she didn't. That little girl grew up to be the most famous talk show host ever. She owns her own TV network. She's an actress and an author. And how about this? She has 2 points. Hey, Kelly, don't you ruin it for me. She has $2.6 billion. That poor little abused girl is Oprah Winfrey. She got over her past and she moved on with her future. You can't let that hold you back. So that first thing, get over it, right? Number 2, get going. type get going in the chat. Get going. So number 2 is get going. Get going, get going. Make sure, there we go, there we go. All right, so once you're over it, you get over it, then you gotta get going. You gotta make things happen, pound the pavement. So I don't know what your particular goal is, but I do know that it's gonna take work to achieve it. No one was gonna come knock on my dorm room door and offer me a tryout or a scholarship. I had to make phone calls, I had to send emails. I had to show up, and you know what I had to do? I had to show out. So you may have to wake up early. You may have to stay up late, practice, read, study, meet people, network. Life is about who you know. You're gonna have to take classes. You might try, fail. You're going to have to get to work and get going. Even when the answer is no, go find you a yes. Anybody like country music? Yes, country music. Yes, country music. Anybody country music? Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's all right, Aiden. That's all right. We still love you. All right, so you ever heard of Maren Morris? When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. I'm not a singer, I'm a basketball player. All right, so Maren Morris, she tried out for American Idol, The Voice, and America's Got Talent. And she was rejected by all 3 talent shows. Like when I say rejected, like she didn't even get to see the judges rejected. All right, but she kept going. She has a Grammy and just won the ACM Award for Female Artist of the Year. So all 3 of those shows that didn't want her, they're now, the contestants on those shows are singing her songs. Go girl, right? Yes, ma'am. All right. So if those ladies can do it, if Oprah can do it, if Maren can do it, if I can do it, you can totally do it. All right, so the last thing that I want to tell you guys to do, the last thing I need for you to do for me is I want you to think of a goal of yours. Now, don't put it in the chat box. These are kind of, these may be a little personal for you. So think of a goal, all right? Now, so, okay, check it. Picture this. You ever seen like a group of guys and one of them will see like a cute girl. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go get her number, watch. And now he feels like he has to get her number, right? Because everybody's watching. Or, okay, so I was a basketball coach, and when I would walk in the gym, kids would be shooting. You guys may have seen something like this too. Kids are shooting, and they're like, hey, coach, watch. And they'd shoot like a half-court shot, miss. Coach, watch. Keep telling me to watch. Until they made it, they felt like this pressure to make it because they told me to watch them, all right? So when somebody is watching you, the pressure to succeed, the accountability to keep going is so much greater. So here's what I want you to do. That goal that I was just talking about, I want you to come up with a goal. Now, I'm not talking a dream. A dream is something that you may hope to do. It may be far-fetched. All right, I'm gonna get to you in just a minute, Kaylani. Excellent, it's perfect. So I want you to come up with your goal. Again, it's not what you hope to do. This is what you're going to do. You tell me what you're going to do. Like Kaylani said, my goal is that I'm going to be the first person in my family to go to college. And then you're going to say, okay, then you're going to tell somebody, you're going to affirm it by saying, I will watch. Now, hold on, it looks like this. All right, so there's different things that it could be. I will make the mile run in under 7 minutes for my first day of school next year. Maybe you'll get a 1200 on your SATs. Whatever it is, be a lawyer, go to college. Whatever it is that you're going to do, you're going to say what you're going to do, affirm it, and tell people to watch. All right, here we go. It looks like this. You're going to say, I'm going to get straight A's this semester. I will watch. All right. So you're going to have to, in the next 24 hours, you're going to have somebody hold you accountable. So you're going to go tell one person, at least one person. If you want to tell everybody on social media, you can tag me. I'm at Diane, Jack of all trades on Instagram. I would love to hold you accountable. And so what you're going to do is you're going to say your goal. You're going to say, I will watch. And it looks like this. So I'm going to get straight A's this semester. I will watch. All right. I will watch. Whatever it is you're going to do, I will not. I want to become a singer. I will become a singer. I will watch. When you want to do something, it's not as powerful. It's not making you feel like I got to do it. It's easier to give up. Does that make sense? You understand? Yes? Yes? Am I making sense? if I want and I hope and I try. No, you're gonna do it. So you say what you're gonna do, you affirm it by saying, I will. It's very matter of fact, I will. Watch, all right? So whatever it is that you're gonna do, I'm gonna make a difference in this world. I'm gonna change somebody's life on this conference today. I will. Watch. All right, so I want you to succeed no matter what adversity or challenge ever comes your way. I want you to get over it, get going, and then when you say you're gonna do something and you make somebody watch, make it worth watching. You guys got this. Thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for being awesome, engaging. Sean, thanks for having me. Alaska, yeah, Alaska, this is awesome what you guys are doing. I appreciate it. You are making a difference in their lives. Absolutely. I can't wait to see what you guys do. Love for you guys to tag me so I can watch you and follow you. And you know what? When you're falling short on that goal, I might be there to kick you in the butt and remind you of what your reason was for starting, and that fact that I am watching you. So you better make it worth watching. Thank you so much.
Y'all make some noise for Diane, jack of all trades. Everybody make some noise for Diane. Thank you so much. Put in the chat box, let her hear it. Say thank you, Diane, in the chat box. Let her hear it. Everybody, are you having a great time? Say yeah, all caps. All caps. Everybody, I'm super excited to tell you this last thing. It has been my honor serving you all. And thank you all for choosing me to be your speaker and your MC. And I want to thank you for having my friends on and other speakers on. And I want to say one last thing before I get out of here. When we came with the when the young people, the TAs came up with the idea of 90s theme, we thought about some words that it invokes. And it was like fun and light and empowering and motivating. There were a lot of bad things that happened in the 90s too. Like the Oklahoma bombing, like the first World Trade Center bombing, the Columbine shooting. I don't want to bring this down, but I'm making a point here. When we think about the 90s, we think about all the great things that happened, right? And that is a decision. I can think about a lot of not so good things happening in my life right now, right? And those things are important. But what I focus on, where my energy goes, that is how I'm going to feel in life. So I want you to take this moment and realize that your life is as good and as amazing as you decide and remember it to be. It's coming from a kid who could barely pass any of his classes, whose parents and grandparents have all passed on. They're no longer living, right? I can think about my life and I can think about all the negative things that are happening within my life right now. Or I can remember and imagine and reframe it and think of all the wonderful things. You all have that power to do that. So I want you to put in the chat box something you love about your life right now, so that when you remember this day, you can remember all of the bright, colorful, wonderful things in this moment. Just like my background, your teacher, your online schooling, what else? Your cat and friends, family, beautiful, what else? What else? Something you love right now. Live long the summit. I say that. Everything. Your meeting, your brother, your dog. Yes, your fish, your soccer. Listen, when I look back over my life, I want to think about all the things that made me laugh and smile. It's all a part of my journey. Now, the bad things that happen, those are important too, because it really helps you appreciate all the wonderful, bright, colorful, fuzzy, neon things, just like the 90s. My name is Sean Derrick, speaker for the Dreamer. It's been a pleasure serving you. Live long. Peace out. Booyah. Have a great time. I'll talk to you all soon.
Thank you so much, Sean. That was very enjoyable. And I'm glad that I got to see you present one last time before I move on to adulthood, I guess. So it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. We're going to give away the AirPods. So I'll pass it on to Charlie.
That's right. This is the moment we've been waiting for, and here they are. These are the best. They are the Apple AirPod Pro. And I'm just so excited to give these away. So if you chatted in, or if when you got on, you put your first and last names, we could track you as winners. You are here for all 3 episodes. Your name goes into the running. So here we go. Let's jump to Liza, who is going to do the honors of drawing our 2021 AirPod winners. Here we go. Drum roll.
All right. everybody, and our first winner is going to be Yuna Chung. Woohoo! Congratulations, Yuna.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right, and we got woohoo! All right, and winner number 2 is going to be. Let's hold on. Let me get one. James Cokerton. Woohoo! Congratulations, James. All right, everybody, we have one more winner, and it's going to be Aiden Smith. Congratulations, Aiden. Woohoo! Thanks so much for being here all 4 times, guys, and we appreciate you, and you deserve it.
Yes, very good to have you, and it pays to pay attention. Thank you so much for making this show so lively. It was bigger and better than anything we've had before. Let's see now. Oh, this is my pitch. We have now opened the application process for the Teen Ambassador Program. We are looking for more TAs, just like these wonderful folks you had the privilege of watching these last 2 weeks. And the recruitment will go until, you can apply until the 10th of May. And then we're going to do some quick turnaround interviews. We're going to start training on the 13th and the 14th. It's excellent. You create content. We'll learn how to do things like public speaking, make videos. And the teen ambassadors this year who join our fleet and are selected will have iPads with editing software to help them produce content to make better stuff, including, it's not ever too early to begin planning the next summit. So we'll look for those. It's online. It's much like the registration process was for this. So hit that thing, hit the button, fill it out. We'll talk to you. And if you want to take your life to another level with communicating and public speaking, confidence, you name it, stage presence, we can get you there. So I think that's everything. Let me make sure I haven't forgot anything. Oh, one more thing. Each of you teen ambassadors, maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but it went out in the mail 2 days ago. You're each getting your own set of autographed AirPods. Ah, she's got it. It made it. Oh, wonderful. Enjoy. They have your cases engraved with your names. It is a small memento of the service you gave to putting on the biggest, best show ever with educating. There's 2 of them in there. Oh, they're open, but I had to open them to see your engravings. So I didn't use them. I didn't wear them, I promise. Very cool. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Join us here again next year for the Bigger, Better Conference, and enjoy your summer. Watch for other events with the TAs too. We have a YouTube channel, and you'll see that advertised as well.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone.